We move on to react to some of the top soccer headlines. Um, Joshua Zirkzee. It's looking like Joshua Zirkzee to Manchester United is happening. The Dutch attacker, who was part of Bologna's brilliant season this season, getting into the top four. It seems like he is close to signing with United. United agreed on a 42.5 euros $1 million move, 43 equivalent to $43 million dollars, which is more than his release clause, I believe. This is they've already agreed personal terms with him. So, it's looking like he's going to move to Manchester United on a 5-year deal following the medical that will happen on a Friday, which technically we're on Friday, so later on today. And he scored 12 goals for Bologna last season. I don't know how exactly they plan on fitting him with Rasmus Højlund. It'll be interesting to see. But I think he's a good signing. He's a young player with potential. There's also been other deals that United have made. They have brought in Van Nistelrooy and Ren Hack to 2-year contracts to be a part of Erik ten Hag's assistant coaches. And Stephen McLaren and Darren Fletcher, they'll also stay on as first-team coaches. And Ten Hag said, "I am delighted that Rene and Ruud have agreed to join our project, adding a wealth of experience, knowledge, and new energy to the staff. Now is a good time to refresh the coaching team as we look to build on the achievements of the past 2 years and push to the next level." By the way, speaking of Donny van de Beek, he's going to be leaving Girona on a deal worth 500 million, 500K, not 500 million, oh my God, 500,000 euros, but it could rise to 9.1 million through add-ons. Very, very sad. The downfall of Donny van de Beek's career since he went to United. United have killed a lot of player careers over the past few years, and I think Van de Beek has been probably the worst one. He was a player with very, very high potential, especially after that campaign with Ajax where they reached the semifinals of the Champions League. But now where we find himself in, man, the downfall needs to be studied. It's, in my opinion, it's so sad. It really is so sad. Athletic Club President John Uriete has said that RF, the Royal Federation of Spanish Football, have failed to protect Nico Williams from a quote-unquote bombardment amount of questions regarding his future, with a lot of speculation regarding Barcelona being very, very interested in the clubs. He's been asked in so many interviews during media sessions that if he remains at Athletic, if he wants to remain at Athletic, if he would like to link up with Lamine Yamal at Barcelona. Joan Laporta did come out saying that the Catalan club, has the money, has the financial capability to sign Nico Williams, who does have a release clause around 58 million euros, which is around 63 million pounds, despite all the financial issues that we know about the club. But I would like to see if Barcelona really prioritize the signing. It seems like they will, but you never know. Uriarte, who is the president. John Uriarte, who is the president of Atletico Bilbao, he came out with some comments saying Nico, a player who is committed to Athletic, has been subjected to a bombardment of questions about his future in an excessive and uncontrolled manner while at the European Championship. The RFEF have not been able to protect them. Respect between all the actors who make football is a fundamental basis, or that's how we view it as athletic, which does not include subjective players with contracts at one club to public pressures to join other clubs. Look, I don't know if it's the RFEF responsibility to prevent him from getting asked questions regarding the future, but it definitely seems like athletic club's president seems to think so. And yeah, and I'm interested to see whether or not Barcelona are able to get this deal done, and whether Joan Laporta is being honest when he says Barcelona has the financial capabilities to make that move. We do have some comments questioning that Barcelona has to sell some Spotify Stadium fountain water before they can buy Williams. That really seems like the financial issue they find themselves in right now. By the way, we didn't talk about this during the Uruguay-Colombia segment regarding the fight, but Colombia have indeed opened up an investigation about the Uruguayan players clashing with the Colombian fans at the end of the Copa America semifinal match. And you know, there are players and staffs involved from both Colombia and Uruguay, so it will be a long investigation. Colombia came out and said Colombia has opened an investigation to understand the sequence of events and the responsibilities of those involved in the acts of violence that occurred at the end of the match. We want to reaffirm and warn that no actions will be tolerated that tarnishes the global football celebration. It is unacceptable that an incident like this turns passion into violence. Therefore, no behavior that harms the sporting competition will be tolerated. It will be very, very interesting for me if Colombia comes down with heavy actions. Because look, when you look at it from a bubble, it's a very bad look. Darwin Nunez going into the stands, throwing punches. But at the same time, you know, that's you have to be sympathized with the families being involved. That's something you don't play with. And by the way, Liverpool have also came out saying they want to talk to Darwin Nunez, and they want to hold urgent talks with Darwin Nunez and the Uruguayan Football Federation, because they want to understand what was going on, and they want to go interested in what's going on with the physical confrontations, and yeah, it's there's a lot of people involved in this. I just want to read the comments. They're already starting it right after the match. It wasn't just the fans abusing the fan. Right after the fan, so Uruguay were being sore losers. But the Colombian fans, they were behaving ridiculously. But at the same time, yes, the Colombian fans have responsibility, but I think Colombia is major to blame for the lack of organization. Allowing Uruguayan Colombian fans to be within the same vicinity is wrong. They should be separated, and there should be heavy armed guards separating it, because we know how passionate South American football fans are. I think Colombia has heavy blame in this too, no doubt about it, especially in this sort of type of game. There was some transfer news that was going on. Chelsea opened up talks with Adeyemi. Not a fan of that, but it happened. It was going on. Don't think that's the best news. Palhinha, he's official to Bayern. He's official to Bayern. I'm trying to see. There was some news going on recently, but I don't know where it went. Obviously, okay. No. Yeah, no, I do not know where it went actually. I deleted a tab. Yes, Chelsea have been linked with Adeyemi. Major sources reported it. But apparently Chelsea were snubbed and he's reluctant to join Chelsea. I don't think that's the kind of profile of players that Chelsea need. I think Chelsea have a lot of players already that have a lot of good ability but no end product. And I think Adeyemi coming in, he gives us something similar. Um, but I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting. I think Chelsea, they don't have a plan in terms of how they want to go about things. I think a lot of things that they've been doing is very reactive. But you know, I can't speak too much about Chelsea. I'll be accused of being a hater and a fake fan. So I'm just gonna leave them be for now. Thank you for tuning into the GSMC Soccer Podcast presented by the GSMC Sports Network. Your support means a lot to us. So please remember to subscribe to the show and leave a positive review. It really does make a difference. We also invite you to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram for more content and updates. Thank you once again and have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Let's go.